I don't know what some of these options are, but okay. Echo cancellation, we'll turn that on. Noise suppression, yeah. Okay. Wait, is it live?
Let me check real quick. It should be live at the moment, yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So we're sitting here talking about nothing live.
yeah,
Nice.
pretty much. I'm staring at the live screen right now. I can unmute it to hear myself, but it's gonna cause a real bad echo in the stream, so that's why I wanted you to just listen to it real quick.
All right, hold on. Okay, so yeah, you're a lot lower than I am, but I can still hear you just fine.
Mm, Let me try to turn that up. Hold on.
Maybe I should just turn my volume down because that was loud.
Are you too loud or am I too low still? Because I don't want it to be super low.
Oh, you're not too low. You're good. I think everyone will be just fine.
Okay.
They're just gonna get mad that I'm loud.
You don't sound super loud to me. It just must be coming through differently in the uh thingamajig.
Yeah, it'll be all right. They'll be all right.
Okay. I'm gonna post a link and make an announcement. Where should I post this? Self promotion. I'll do self promotion for now since we don't got our own fucking league one.
Yeah. Or
And then
hell, even in announcements.
no, it's not that special.
You're that special to me, Sin.
Oh my. First official
Oh my god.
podcast is up right now. Just copy this and post this into minor leagues.
Mm.
Let's see, where is the hiya? Where's this self promo channel? There we go. Okay. One watching. I'm assuming that's you.
Hmm.
Now, how do I access the comments? Oh, here it is. Top right.
Trial and error, take one.
All messages are visible, so I'm gonna have you. What'd you say?
It's a trial and error, take one.
Yeah, really. I'm gonna have you just uh moderate the chat and whatnot if you would.
I can do
Normally
that.
I would, but considering you are used to that kind of thing, you can do it. I should on the live stream be having my art program open right now. Do you see that?
Give me 1 second. It just closed. Yeah, because I'm used to this stuff, right?
Yeah.
There's a little bit of a delay from when we say things and when they pop up on the screen. But yeah, I can see that your
Yeah.
pad or whatever is open now.
That's a given though. That's just live streaming. There's
Hmm.
always gonna be like a lag. Wow, we got 4 people. Hallelujah. I feel so popular. What should I? I'm gonna wait for people to start rolling in here before we start like maybe talking and discussing things. But in the
Yeah,
meantime,
that's good.
I'm gonna draw a little cat.
Do it.
Uh, oh god, I shouldn't be sitting like this. It's starting to. Well, that's as minimal as you can get, I guess. As minimal effort. But people should be used to minimal effort from me by now.
You're fucking Deadpool, man. Maximum effort.
Okay, that's a bit more decent. uh, yay, Minnie's here. Yes, it's on a new
Hi,
channel,
Minnie.
Minnie. What's up? I wasn't gonna stream it on my own channel.
Wait, so you said you wanted me to moderate the chat. Do I have permissions in on this YouTube channel?
I don't know. You should probably, but I was just saying, like, if somebody types a question in chat, you just go like, "Hey, this person asked this
Oh,
question,"
yeah, okay.
because I don't want to keep going back and forth and like
Yeah, no, I can do that.
between the two things. You know what I mean? If anybody even types anything, who knows what's gonna happen, really? I see we're up to 7 people. That's great. Hello, 7 people, including one of them being Minnie. I know that, and maybe you. Maybe it's just six
And
people.
me, yeah.
Yeah. So like, of course, the first podcast, the first guest is going to be one of the founders. So here we have Mrs. Crit. Some of you guys know her as Haven.
Hi, yeah.
Um, before we get into like maybe some questions, or general things, whatever you guys want to ask. Obviously, you guys can take the lead on these. And just remember, you can make drawing requests as well. Let me know. This is just here to sort of be in the
Fill the
background.
empty air.
Yeah. Now, I am by no means a professional artist, so you'll be seeing some very lackluster drawings. Sorry. But hey, free art is free art. And of course, you're free to like take whatever I make right here. If you want to make a request and just ask me to save it, I'll save it for you. But in general, most of these are just going to be deleted if I do draw something. I'm bad at voice. Who's guest? Miss Crit? Yes, Slick Vic, Mrs. Crit is the guest. And hello, Fame Slayer, who I think is Kaza, right?
I think so. Um,
Nice moderating the chat, Stinky. I had to see that myself. Alright, we got about 10
uh,
people here. Can we get something holiday related? Maybe a mini Christmas cute character. Sure. It's like, Vic, what kind of character were you thinking about? Well, I don't really know how to draw the Overwatch characters by heart, obviously, so this is gonna be like pretty bad, but I know Roadhog has a Rudolph skin, so I'll try my best. Or I bet you're thinking maybe sort of original sort of designs, but
Kaza, yeah, that's Kaza. Fame Slayer is Kaza.
okay. Yep, I cannot draw the Overwatch characters by heart. Let's get that right.
You need to draw the new Mercy skin.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Well,
God, that thing looks beautiful.
it's fine to me.
You're not a neglected Mercy main, okay?
Yeah,
Leave
I
us
don't.
alone.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't really. I don't really care too much. I think it's cool, but I just don't care too much of it. I know they made Torb the fucking. I shouldn't swear so much, but I know they made Torb the Santa. I don't think
Mhm.
that they should have made it Reinhardt.
I agree. They should have made it Reinhardt, and they should have made Arissa Mrs. Claus. Because how fucking precious, or how precious would that have been?
Yeah.
Me and you are definitely not the two to watch our mouths on a live stream.
Yeah, I wasn't planning to,
Jesus.
but I'm gonna try to keep it to a minimal, of course.
You guys are gonna have to forgive the background noise. You all know Baby Crit is a thing, and she likes to watch TV during the day, which is why I don't game during the day.
Pretty fair point. All right, how many people are we up to? Think we can start sort of.
I don't know. Like, I don't know where to check that.
Oh, okay. I guess I have to check it myself. 13 people. Uh,
Okay.
yes, cause I feel
I love it.
big jolly spicy boy. I mean, that is a way to put it. Yeah. How about
Oh, 15, 14 watching now. Okay, cool. I see it now.
we turn the tides and we make Roadhog a little elf boy?
Wow, can we keep this PG? No, no, the fuck we can't, Kaza. You know the deal, man.
Like I said, guys, remember you can make drawing requests. You can even ask us a couple questions. League related or not, this podcast is more so to connect with you guys more, have some transparency. So if you have any concerns or even just any general questions, or if you just want to talk normally, go for it. You won't get in trouble for anything that's said in this stream or anything. This is a comfortable time for all of us.
Look, Poet loves your voice.
Oh my. I love your voice too, poet.
Poet actually refuses to speak to me. Like anytime we've ever been in a group thing, like he talks around everyone, but like if I say something directly to him, he never answers me directly. Like he will speak in a circle around the topic until the answer comes out, but
he's like,
he never speaks to me.
he's like, who said that? Oh my god. I haven't noticed that, to be honest.
Hmm.
Um,
Hashtag Poet hates Mrs.
so, Haven, quick question
Mm.
for you, or I should refer
Hmm.
to you as Miss Crit on this stream, I suppose. First game of this season, are you excited?
I am. I'm super excited to see what these new free agents and everything have going for them. Like all of these teams are completely revamped. I mean, come on. Danny Vasca is on the former Twisted Fate, and those two teams had some of the biggest issues last season. What is this? I
Yeah.
mean, I'm really, really excited. Ascendance has a few new players, but I mean, they're still basically
Yep.
clear sights.
Yep.
I'm not. You guys are gonna do what you've always done. But
Mm,
some of these other teams,
okay.
I'm fucking stoked. Oh wait, you send me another one of those stupid faces, and I'm banning you. Everyone knows how I feel about those goddamn faces.
Do you not like the little ooh woo faces?
No, I hate that
Ooh
shit.
woo. We'll have them all over the stream then.
Fucking hate those. My
Ooh.
least favorite altogether though is like everyone says it's a cat face. It's like colon and then a three, but every time I see it, it's a freaking cow. Like I swear to God, it looks like a cow to me. Like
It's a
I
cat.
don't see I don't see a
Meow.
cat. Like everyone is like, yes, it's a cat, and I'm like,
Now
no,
hold
I'm
on. See,
sorry,
now
it's
watch
a
this.
cow.
Let me change your mind and blow your world. Let me add a nose and whiskers.
Ugh,
It's a cat.
ugh.
You gotta get with the ooh woos, man.
I hate it. I freaking hate it. Like I'm pretty sure I've started insulting people whenever they post them in the Discord now because I'm like you can get that stupid shit
I
out of
mean,
here
not
right
just now.
now.
You've done that for centuries.
I mean, I offend a lot of people, but that's just me. If I've offended you, it's probably because I like you, to be completely honest.
That's pretty dang lame of you.
It is lame of me. But no, I get that it looks like a cat. I mean, with the whiskers there, it looks more like a tiger or a lion to me. But
What?
it,
You
I swear it's a
okay? You're
cow.
going
It's a
into
cow,
like
man.
super specific territory.
I am. I am. I know I am.
Okay,
Oh,
that's
there's 13
specifics.
people here. I'm really not sure who all is here and who all isn't, but do you wanna tell them what we did last night in founders chat
I mean, there's a
about that cap? An announcement about it regardless, but I mean there's
yeah,
people
there's gonna
here
be an
so we can tell
announcement
them
about
about
it,
it.
but if you guys want to get the lay down pretty early on, we decided to actually bump the cap up a little bit more just to 3,750 instead of 3,650 because like that's what we had agreed on before. A certain someone disagreed with it and we unfortunately went along with his wants, but now that he's gone, we have a little bit more of a jurisdiction, I would say. Um,
Yeah, the only person that didn't want 3750 as the cap for people to join is gone. So, where all of the other founders previously agreed 3750 was a perfect cap because it was right in the middle, we're going to go ahead and put it back to
yeah,
3750.
we don't like numbers that aren't just in the middle.
Mm. It felt awkward.
It was pretty awkward.
It felt really awkward.
There will be an official announcement, but since you guys are tuning in, I guess you'll get that extra little bit of juice, which may or may not even pertain to you. But I hope you feel special anyway.
Um, does anybody have any questions or anything?
If they don't have questions, we can kind of just talk normally as well. Like I said, guys, you got questions. Doesn't even have to be league related. This is here for you guys to just hang out and have a sort of more transparency with us, me as a founder, and just overall with the community. I want to bring us together a little bit more. Because I
Yeah.
know some people complain about some of the transparency with the sort of staff overall, and there needs to be more of a connection. So here's my sort of solution to it. I hope it does something for someone, even if it's
Yes,
just
poet is a bot.
making you less bored. And yes, poet's a bot.
Um, what is his name? Band dude. What do you mean you can climb higher? If you were in the league before, and you were already under that cap, you had permission to climb literally to grandmaster. Like we don't have a cap on how high people can climb when they're in our league. We have a cap on how high they can be to
To
join our
join,
league.
yeah, like Zach is top 500 or
Hmm.
was one or the other. Just because he
Yours
started in
was, I
this
think.
league, like I don't know what SR he started in, but he clearly climbed to that stage. He didn't let a
He was
top
in plat,
500
I
in.
believe. Only thing or one thing I want to hear your thoughts on is do you feel that goats will be any less prevalent in the new season? They better fucking be. Goats is so boring to watch. Yeah, you win, but where's your skill?
Do you mean the
It's
new
just
season for us specifically, or just in general?
like in Overwatch as a whole or in the OPT. Wait, you're making things weird between you and Sin.
Hmm?
I like this connection. I feel intertwined with you now.
Who said that?
What?
uh, that's pretty sweet, I guess. I don't remember what Roadhog looks like. I'm kind of just guessing.
He has a big old belly button.
Well, yeah, but he's wearing clothes right now. He actually looks like an elf that just got out of jail, to be honest, which I guess is pretty decent.
Looks like, yeah, he does. He really looks like Porky the Pig with a gas mask on, and it's precious.
God, I wish that was me.
Minimax says Ham encounters goats. No one will play it anymore. Yeah. Slick, you're on Blackwatch Renegades. You're probably gonna run goats all season. No shade thrown, poet.
Yeah, poet. This is a good place, a friendly place. We don't know
It's a
what
nice
Blackwatch
wholesome
is gonna
environment.
do.
God damn it.
Blackwatch has got a couple new people too, so we don't know what the heck they're gonna do, like ever.
New season, new strats. That's what we're hoping for, to be honest. Whether you mean in Overwatch as a whole or in just the OPT, we're really hoping people, expand their comps and their horizons and their players and their play
Yeah.
styles and things.
You'd be surprised the kind of crazy ideas that come out of some of our players here.
Okay, speaking of crazy ideas, so the very first season in the OPT, I was on a team called the Hanamura Weeaboos.
Oh,
And
Throwback Thursday.
we, right,
Gee whiz.
we made a strat. Kami Housemaid was on our team, and he came up with this strat, and he called it Rolling Death Ball. And this strat consisted of, or this comp was Orisa, Reinhardt, Symmetra, Lucio,
Oh, I don't like that.
Mercy, and this was old Symmetra now, okay? So remember this. So she still had 6 turrets, and Torbjorn. The whole point was Lucio speed boosted everyone to the point, or to the payload, because this was only for payload maps. Symmetra set up her turrets all around the sides of the payload. Reinhardt and Orisa shielded those turrets, and Torbjorn's turret was in the middle. And so it was a rolling death ball. Like literally, you could not stop the payload when it got set up. It was disgusting.
Really? Is
And
that why you guys never took him out?
we literally came up with this like the last game of that season, and I was gonna say that I was gonna be like, now, however, quick play.
Ooh, quick pay champion. Let's go.
To do though.
Any more drawing requests? Because I just finished that. Take a
I
look
like
at
that
it.
one. Actually, if you could erase the stupid faces on the side, you should
No,
save that.
I'm gonna keep it in there just for you. That's
I think you should
specifically for
save
you.
these. I think you should save these, and we'll make an art channel in the server. And for whatever art you draw during these, we can post there. So we have kind of like a remember when Sin was talking about this and drew this picture?
Mm, I don't really want to isolate any other artists though. Like I'd run it just like an overall art channel for them to
Mhm.
show off to. I mean, I'd feel bad about myself because they clearly like some
Oh
of
no, I mean it's not going to be
they
just for you, but
yeah,
yeah.
some of them are just gonna be like drawing Da Vinci pieces, and I'm over here like drawing Roadhog in a thong or something.
Slick, you're pretty nasty on Ryan, not gonna lie. And Slick said, we've got 2 Lucio mains on our team now, though, so you best believe no matter what comp we get, we're gonna be fast ass.
Fast as fuck, boy. Yeah, I mean, that frog. People underestimate that frog.
All right, so the first game tonight is at 6, and that's Ascendants versus Training Bots. I'm super excited to see what Training Bots has going on. Like I said, you guys are nothing special. You're just going to do what you keep doing. You didn't change too much up. Poet's already said he's
Okay,
binging all of his random players, and he's just going to play you
understood.
guys.
I'll have you know that the All Star game that you didn't participate in, Missy Miss, I made some really good comps that were actually pretty interesting.
Yeah, so it's not that I didn't want to participate in it.
No, I know
It's
you were
that I
busy. I got it. Don't worry about it, man.
didn't. Yeah,
You just don't know the pro strats now.
I don't. I don't know the pro strats. Okay. Can you say good luck, Sin? She rolled her eyes at me. You're a twat.
I guess I'll just die.
Okay, bye. And then later on, there's a game at 8 o'clock, and that's Blackwatch versus the Coven. Is a completely new team. Like the only 2 people that are still on Coven are America Bang Bang and Miss Catastrophe.
Yeah. Oh god, I say their names. Thank you for teaching me.
Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. I'm all about being politically correct. You didn't know that?
Amazing.
Yes, that is Harper, Sam. Do me a favor though, unless we're just surrounded by our friends and the people that we're connected to, refer to her as Baby Crit. I don't like a bunch of random people knowing her name.
Oh, that's fair enough.
That is a frog that Sin is drawing. What? She's drawing its bottom right now.
Speed boost. This is how I see pretty much every Lucio player in the league.
Agreed. Like I can just imagine, like I feel like Lucio players have to be happy. Like the whole time they're playing Lucio, I see a smile on their face. Like I'm so fast you can't touch me. Like how can you play as such an upbeat character and not be happy?
You're just stereotyping the Lucio players
I
now.
am.
When half of them are
I'm
just like
stereotyping.
super mad all the time.
Right? SC, the most toxic player ever.
Yes, seriously. Come on, Sam. Where's your sportsmanship, stinky head?
Blueberry, that's your team. Your team is Ascendance. Ascendance plays, I literally just said it. The training bots
Hi, what's up, Blue?
at 6.
Did you forget about our game already, Blue? Gee whiz, man.
He said, I know we have a game at 7 EST, but I don't remember against who.
Actually, training bots had my vote last season. Like I sort of always vote for the sort of quote unquote underdog team, but
Hmm.
they actually did have my vote. I actually quite like their lineup, and I'm excited to see what they have in store this season.
I am too. Like all the teams that have completely revamped and everything, I'm super stoked. But see, the problem is the Forgotten has an issue. So even if we do pick up another Masters player, unless we set out Jiggly or Baiser, we can never let them play with us.
Sucks to suck, huh?
So we either set out our main off tank or our main tank to let somebody else have playtime. And I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, that is certainly a qualm that you guys have to figure out as a team.
Is
I'm excited to
Jiggly's
see
actually
what.
not going to be at our first game.
Oh,
Yeah, he has to
wow,
work.
there's the juice for whoever's going against the Forgotten.
Jiggly walking, our main tank, is not available for our first game. Feels bad. We're actually playing against Arctic Melons.
Oof, okay. Let's hope there's no melons in the viewing section here.
I'm trying to convince him to just quit his job and play Overwatch all day, but I'm not getting anywhere with it.
Oh, I'm sure that'll work out. What are your predictions for this season?
Mm, Let me look at the teams real quick. I actually expect to see a lot more out of Seven Watch this season. I think that they had their first, season as a team and didn't do so well comp wise because they didn't really have playtime together because some of their players were taking breaks or some of them were inactive and leaving, and then they had an issue where they had to trade off a player out of necessity because of their chemistry, I guess you would say.
Sure.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think Seven Watch is gonna be one of the teams to watch this season. I think they're gonna do some good things.
Yeah, I've always been sort of rooting for Seven Watch. I feel like all they need is sort of like a main shot caller, to be honest. But
They had so much bad luck last season.
yeah, I mean, so did Blackwatch Renegades, though. They had a lot of bad luck as
Mm.
well. Every team has faced their fair share of of bad luckery.
Bad
I was gonna say
luck.
Tom fuckery, but I said, um, but
Poet.
yeah,
So if I hit Masters and my two former Masters players are on my team, do I still apply since I've been in the league for a long time? Okay, so Poet, our Masters players are people that have hit Masters since season 10. If you have been in Masters season 10, 11, 12, whatever, since season 10, you count as a Masters player.
yeah. So you should have no problem. Shade, but also not shade.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say that I think this band dude that's talking in chat is Jiggly because no one has ever said Jiggly's bad before except for Jiggly. So.
Oh, hi Jiggly, you're bad. There you go.
um,
Break the cycle.
Aza, we're gonna go for a top 10 finish this season. Sam, we have a shot caller. It's me. I just lack a consistent roster to play with all season. Yeah, we understand that completely, Sam. That's
Mhm.
that's one of the things we were saying.
Fair
You guys had
enough.
such shit luck.
Yeah,
And I'm
of course
sorry, but
there's things from like outside perspectives like me don't see or know, obviously.
yeah, for sure. Like we don't know the intricacies of every single team. We just know what's brought to us.
Yeah, and our own sort of views.
And Jiggly has admitted that that is him.
The jig is up, fella. Let me die.
Oh, that was punny there, Sin.
Thanks.
And Sam said, "Yeah, better keep an eye on Seven this season. We're gonna surprise people. I can't wait.
Woo!
Woohoo! Surprise butt sex. What?
Okay. You guys have my support.
I support you.
All 7 points of them. Any
So
new.
people
Yeah?
miss my pun all the time, and it makes me feel bad.
What pun? Clearly, you do it
You
all the time if you say it all the time, if it's something everybody misses all the time.
support you. I'm a fucking mercy main.
What was the comment?
I support you.
I support you. Oh. Well, it's just
Yeah.
it's such a general term. You
But
can't
everyone knows
blame
I'm mean as
people.
hell. Why would I actually support them?
I don't know, man.
Only two masters or former masters players can play in a game together, is what I think. Yes, that's right. If you have a player on your team that is considered masters, only two of them can play at the same time. Senpai's masters, I'm masters, and Poet's masters. Me and Senpai can play on Hanamura, and then Senpai and Poet can play on King's Row. But me, Senpai, and Poet cannot
Play in the same
ever
map.
play in the same map.
It's all map based mostly. Team based is just 3 is the limit. Map based 2. That's all it is.
Jordan does get my pun. She was in a game with me, and I was saying it a lot, and she was like, "Oh wait, I get this." So she laughs every time I say it. So I do. I appreciate her for that.
How dare? Because every time I make a pun, she goes, "Oh God, rude."
Because I'm her wife.
Mhm. So what am I? Just
Wife lovers
just
are amazing.
nothing, huh? Understood. Understood, everyone. Let's see where I'm
For
at
everyone that
here.
got that, you're welcome. Is this a new rule or not yet confirmed? It's always been kind of an unspoken rule. I don't think it got officially put into the rules, but we're going to be making an announcement about it shortly.
Yeah.
Most of the captains are already aware of it.
Yeah, like we said earlier on, a lot of the stuff that is said here will be put into process as soon as possible. You know, we just get a little bit more
Hmm.
deliberation. We always give these things time to kind of settle. But you guys are just getting that early on juice, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's kind of like there's peek or an inside peek or whatever it is. You know, you guys get the inside information. We're fucking Martha Stewart here, okay? We're selling inside information to make ourselves look better later on.
Mm, I would have gone for Edward Snowden.
Yeah, I don't. If it wasn't for Snoop Dogg having an affiliation with Martha Stewart, I wouldn't have even known about that. So yeah, I don't know anything about the Edward Snowden thing.
Oh, okay. That's a story
I'm
for
not a
another
political
time.
person.
That's a story for another time.
Yeah, I know. Oh wait, is that two per team per game? It's two per map.
2 per map, 3 per team.
Yeah, it's two per map ever. Viewers and subs, what's going on? Hey guys, come on now. Hit the sub button. Support your league. What is this? What is this
Or, sub to
nonsense?
my actual channel where I don't make content, but I do, but it's very old.
Kaza's gotta go. Bye, Kaza. We love you.
Goodbye, Kaza. Thank you for stopping by. Remember, guys, if you're just tuning in now, you're free to just ask us any questions, league related or not. Just settle down, have a conversation with us, make some drawing requests if you want. They don't have to be Overwatch related, obviously. I'm just drawing random stuff that comes to my mind. If you missed the drawings from earlier, somebody asked for festive sort of anything, so I just drew Rodov as an elf. We did the Lucio one. I'm just sketching up Junkrat, but for fun.
Hey, somebody thought it was gonna be Genji for a second.
Oh, here, I'll do Genji instead.
Sam is promoting the subscriptions because he's going to be streaming later on.
Wow, Sam. Way to play the game. Watch out, PewDiePie.
I'm actually. Oh my god. God damn it.
Man,
All right.
I can't remember what most of the Overwatch characters look like by heart, to be honest.
Also subscribe. Oh my god. To Mini Snack. I gotta go. Good luck. See you, Mini. Love you. Bye.
See you, Minnie. Have a good one.
Can you do a cute alien?
A cute alien. Okay, let me guess. America asked for that, huh?
It's a Martian OW, so I'm gonna go with Sand Martian. Ask for
Ah,
that.
San Martian. Okay, okay. Haven't interacted with him too much, but cool.
To be on Twisted Fate back when we were Twisted Fate.
Yeah, I remember. I remember.
The tank.
Cute alien coming up, man.
Here, I'll get it. Calm down. There you go. Oh, excuse me. Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry.
How is the minor league running? Hey, Mrs. Crit.
The minor league is actually doing really, really well. After you get done with the cute alien, um, Asian bot boy has requested a tracer cat.
Okay.
But no, the minor leagues are doing great, actually. I'm super, super proud of all of the major league players that are getting with these guys and actually working with them. The fact that you guys aren't just getting in comp with them on Smurfs and boosting their SR is amazing. I appreciate you guys for this. Like every night I look and there's different scrims going on, and in between the scrims they're telling them, about what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong. It's great.
It's amazing. Yeah.
The captains minor league are super gung ho. Let me tell you, they're
Yeah, I've noticed.
intense. That's for sure. But I feel like as things progress, they'll chill out and get that vibe going with their teams, kind of like we do in the major leagues, and everything will be better. Shout out to still needing people in the minor leagues to step up into the mod leadership positions. I need your help, guys. This is your league. I don't know if any of the minor league players are here, but it's your league. Help me run it with you, not for you.
Yeah, for sure. There should be a couple of them here if they're just not speaking up because I posted the link in there as well. But who knows? They're all they're
Mm-hmm.
the demographic for the minor league seems to be like quite different compared to our league. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's
Like
really weird. It's quite odd, and it's just like, is there a correlation between the SR range and that's just me just grasping at straws, but I just think it's quite odd.
I was wondering the same thing, to be honest with you, because there's a lot of older players in the minor league.
Yeah.
Like they're mostly late 20s all the way to early 40s
Yeah, and it's
in the
no
minor league.
disrespect to them at all. It's just like a pretty funny observation.
I mean, obviously there's outliers and all of that. We know how old a lot of them are, but it's insane because the major leagues is literally from 16 to our late 20s.
Yeah.
Like there's a couple outliers there as well, but it's more of a 20 something league in ours, and I feel like they adult better than we do.
Hmm. 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 Okay, moving on.
Sam says keep an eye on spontaneous surprise as well. I cannot take that name seriously. Every time I think spontaneous surprise, I think somebody, ejaculated before they were supposed to. I'm sorry.
Oh my
I
god.
can't. Oops, sex is done for me, guys. Have a good one. I don't know. Jerry White, old guy in the minors here. What's good? What's your gamer tag, Jerry?
Hey,
Who
what's
are
up,
you?
Jerry?
Which are you? Uh, Jordan just said Jesus. I'm sure they're just now catching up to my spontaneous surprise comment.
Yeah. There's a spontaneous surprise for you. Thanks, stream.
Oh, your alien is a flower coming out. Wait, is that one of those spinny cabs? I think it's one of those
Yeah,
spinny
it's a
cabs. I
spinning
love it.
cab. It could be a flower if you want it though. Like, you know, your imagination, whatever you want it to be, my friend.
Very white is Lost Riot or Los Riot,
Oh
Los,
yeah, I've seen the name
whatever.
around.
On from
He is
Aspire.
on Aspire, yeah. I know my minor team needs like
Slick Vic, I play Overwatch instead of studying for finals. I'm pretty sure Baby Crit adults better than me. Baby Crit
fair enough.
adults better than a lot of us.
Whatever you need to study for, Vic, I hope you do well and I hope it's not stressful and I hope you ace whatever it is, my friend.
And if you don't do what I told one of my personal, like real life acquaintances the other day, if you're gonna fail, fail everything. It don't fail at failing. Do it right.
Understood. Words to live by. No, please don't actually do that, guys.
Yeah, don't do that. Poet says, "Yay, Cat Tracer." Martian loves your drawing of the alien. Thank you, and
Thank
sends
you,
hearts.
Martian.
Sam says, "Draw sexy Junkrat."
Okay, why? What the sexy Junkrat, Sam? It's always sexy Junkrat from Sam.
And Jordan agrees that Baby Crit adults better than her as well. No draw a sink or no draw sink. There's no A there. It just says draw sink.
She's referring to Sync as the person because Sync is literally her. You want to see
Gotcha.
a photo, Jordan? This is photorealism right here.
Okay.
I don't have any consistency with my drawings. Like literally every time I
It's
draw this
okay.
damn Sync, it's a different type of Sync every single time. Oh, there's Jordan. Or this is Miss
It's
Catastrophe.
it's still catching up on the live stream for me. I can't see it yet.
Let's see.
Sam says, "Shh, just do it, please." And Jordan says, "I am sync." Slick Vic, just draw a basic Junkrat and put sensor bars over his naughty areas.
That'd be the easy way out, huh?
Aw, what a cute little sync. I feel like this started because you made a typo calling someone stinky.
How dare? It was Jordan who made the typo.
Gotcha.
I don't make typos here.
uh, gosh, this is Poet again. Yellow swag, twerk,
Twerk,
dab,
dab,
baby
baby shark,
shark. I'm
do
not
do
doing
do
the
do
rest of
do.
that.
Yeah, I knew it was coming.
I
The
wonder if
fact,
we can get Baby Crit to sing Baby Shark.
please no, I don't want them to copyright claim us.
You like Baby Shark, Bugs? Mm-hmm. You know who else likes Baby Shark?
No one.
Can you say
No.
Poet?
Oh, okay. I guess the one other person who does.
Poet is a baby shark.
Do you remember the one time? Oh my god, I shouldn't even bring this up because of how embarrassing it was. Literally, Baby Crit was on the rabbit with us, and I got in the Totoro onesie, and I like danced around for her. Oh my god.
Yes. Oh my gosh, that was so beautiful. I'm pretty sure someone still has screen grabs of all of that.
God, I hope not.
It was who was it? Was it Merica that was doing it, or it was either Merica or
It was
Jordan
it was
or
it
Miss
was Miss
Catastrophe?
Catastrophe or Bat Wings. It was one or the
Yeah, it may have
other.
been that.
It's just like I don't know. I hate kids. I don't know why I did that.
Um, Chief has said, "I said Sinky Sin, thus I became Sink." Slick, can we copyright Senpai? And CQN, hey, hi, I'm here too, just driving around. Can we please hear more from Baby Crit? She has great opinions, specifically about Pern. Okay, so Harper, come here.
And yes, we can copyright the senpai.
Remember Cody? Do you still love Cody? Why not? Does he still sell Pikachus?
She said no.
She said
She
no.
said no.
Of Harper, Baby Crit in the back of the car singing how much she loved Pern, actually.
That's pretty cute.
Yeah, we took her to GameStop and she picked out a Pikachu and Pern sold it to her. So now she loves him because he sells Pikachus.
Well, it doesn't sound like a lot of love from what I'm hearing, actually.
What? You do love him? That's good.
There you go.
What? You don't love my shoe? Okay.
She's
What
like,
have
what
you
are
done to her?
those?
Pern now says, what have you done to her? So just wait for that to catch up and you'll hear the rest of it. She does love you. We don't have any cookies. Maybe if you loved Pern, he would have brought you a cookie.
Ooh,
Thank you.
ooh, don't call him or her out like that, man.
I'm not gonna go get a cookie. No.
Well, there you have it, folks. Cookies are not to be had right now. If you're eating a cookie or currently have cookies around you, please dispose of them.
Dispose of all of your cookies immediately.
This
Baby
is
Crit
not
doesn't
a
get cookies,
drill.
you don't get cookies.
You need to send me a picture of you throwing out your cookies now.
Can we get a picture of people having to throw out their cookies?
It's literally a league mandated thing. It's part of the agreed rules.
Miss Catastrophe does have the videos of you dancing in your costume for Baby Crit.
Okay, great.
Um, for F's in the chat for Pern, but it's all
F's.
fixed now. We should get an F in the chat for cookies.
Yeah, rip cookies.
So we actually had a really odd occurrence in the minor leagues yesterday that we're going to be spinning for tonight, the free agents. There were only 2 free agents in free agents chat.
Wow.
And one of them is a fiance on Exiled Biotics, and the other one is the boyfriend of a member of SDG.
Replace them.
So
Literally put them on the opposite of what they should be. Oh
just
my
swap
god.
them.
Yeah, swap them. This episode of Wife Swap.
So, where other teams are needing players, obviously the captains are requesting that their members get their significant others. So, the
Mhm.
captains want to respect that. But at
Yeah.
the same time, it's like, come on, there's only 2.
Yeah. There's always a fine line between respecting your fellow captain and trying to better your team.
Mm-hmm.
Although I like to think that most of our captains all have that kind of respect.
Yeah, they do. And I don't think anybody has placed a claim on any of those players,
That's nice. Good.
to be honest.
It's good
I
to
don't
know.
think they have. Sorry, I'm getting tags in the Discord.
That's
I'm not
fine.
ignoring everybody. I just
Let me see what's in the. Oh, there's a lot of F's. Okay.
lots of F's.
Lots of
Lots of
F's.
F's.
I got a couple messages too. I'm just like not looking at them clearly.
Say if you guys are messaging Senpai for something here, let them
Yeah, if you're
post
messaging
it
me,
here.
sorry. Tough luck. Got my notifications muted at the moment. Don't want you guys to be sneaking peeking at my messages while I'm streaming, you know. Take anything out of
Mm-hmm.
context.
Um,
um but yeah, remember guys, if you're just tuning in now, feel free to make requests, ask us questions, anything really.
you guys can literally ask us anything.
Yeah. This doesn't have
We
to
all
be
know I
league
have no
related.
shame, so it could be about my
Okay.
personal life as well.
Okay. Let's tone it down.
Stara, my little Oreo baby. Hi, welcome to Chili's.
Hey,
Would like
what's
to
up,
know if you
Stara?
could draw an Oreo.
I'll draw an Oreo just for you, Stara.
Thank
It won't be a good one, but I'll draw it.
Poet says I messaged Sin to say good morning. Understood.
What? I replied to your good morning message. We're actually talking about different stuff now. I don't know what he's talking about.
I think he was just letting everyone know that he tells you good morning.
He does. I don't know what everybody's gonna do with that information, but there you go, fellas.
It's gonna be an instant ship.
Oh my. Poetic pie.
I mean, he is a ninja and you're a senpai, so
Oh, fair enough.
we need an Oreo emoji in the server for Stara. Um,
Just like do like
working on his ban.
a black circle and then a white circle. That's like as best as you can get.
Poet again with the stupid fucking faces working on his ban.
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna put those faces on this Oreo just to spite you.
You suck. And then he says ninja vanish because that works.
Here's Stara. I put stars around to make sure everybody knows it's actually Stara, whom I have not interacted with, but I've heard quite a lot of good things about.
M3 is throwing shade. He says it looks like a burger.
You look like a burger. Okay, I'm sorry. That was inappropriate of me. You
But super funny.
what? This is a burger, sir. You got your tomates. You got your. Oh, what? Oh God, I. What is burger placement? Okay, we'll have cheese under the tomates. I don't care.
Shipped. Okay, you guys have been shipped. You must now switch mains. You have to be a Mercy and he has to be a Genji, or vice versa, whichever. And
If I'm playing Mercy, it's probably gonna be an L on all of our parts. So let's avoid that, huh?
and Stara wants to know everyone's opinions on the winter skins, and also that that is an Oreo, not a burger. And
Thank you, Star.
yeah,
I've only
best Oreo drawing ever.
I've only seen Mercies, who I obviously, like I stated before, I'm pretty indifferent about. And I saw Lucio's. My team was like in the. My team was freaking out about Lucio's because they all thought it was ugly, but I actually don't think it's so bad.
See, I love the Lucio skin. I just think it would have been a better fit for a different character with the way it looks. Like if they were gonna give him, that kind of alpine foxy furry skin, whatever,
Oh
it shouldn't have
my.
been quite so babyish looking, I think is what I mean. I can't put my finger on the detail that I mean, but Lucio, I don't know, it doesn't fit Lucio's persona in my opinion, but it's a nice skin. Like I like the skin.
I don't hate it. I think it's quite nice actually. But otherwise, I haven't seen anything else.
Um, Poet says I'm already Genji.
Understood.
Pern says Lucio is hot in his Winter Wonderland skin. No shame. I admit this proudly. And Stara
Understood,
says the
Fern.
furries are taking over. And Jiggly says, "Where's the patty?"
The patty is right
Referring-
there, sir. It takes up the mass of the burger.
I think he was referring to how can one think that the Oreo looked like a burger? Where would the patty be?
Oh. Oh well, whatever he referred to, I'm blacking out the burger. Well, the patty.
Thank you.
I'm not even a furry, and wow, crit babyish. I'm not a perv. I don't
She
know.
said the furries are taking over.
Oh, yeah, the furries are definitely taking over.
Since it's a star, I'm gonna give her a Brig Mace.
Do it. Dude, give the Oreo a shield.
Who's ready to get some punishments? I don't know what I don't know what Brig says. And I don't know what her shield looks like. Okay,
Oh,
good.
yeah. No,
Good.
I called the skin babyish. Yeah, that's what you were referring to. Yeah, it's not exactly babyish, but it's like that cartoon. It reminds me of that stupid fucking uwu face, and I don't like it.
Ooh.
Hmm.
I don't know why you don't like the ooh face.
I don't know why either. I have an issue with all text-based faces. Like if you're gonna use symbols, I'm okay with it.
Do you not like the face
But
that I
faces,
do all the time with like this? I do that all the time.
I don't know what you're drawing yet. There's a delay. Of the shield and the flail on the Oreo. It's fucking great. No, I hate that face. I hate it.
No, what? That's my signature.
Yeah, I know. I hate it. I prefer you go back to your smonch face, to be completely honest.
Smudge.
And we all know how I felt about that
Oh
one.
my god, only the real ones remember Smudge.
I bring smonch back. I'm gonna go. Let's go into the general chat in the Discord server, and let's get smonch back.
2018. Smudge. Running for governor. God, look at that gorgeous piece of art right there. This is the best thing I've probably ever drawn.
um.
Just behind Sarah.
That's that patty is pretty burnt af. Oof. Oh my god, Sin. That's old school AIM MSN emoji. Smonch.
You right though. Smudge was back in the day where you
Smonch.
had Yahoo Messenger and you had like those
Hmm.
Happy Tree Friend animated stickers.
Yes.
Really showing the age there.
So what do you think is the most used custom made emoji in your in our server now, in the
I'm
Major League server?
I'm not too sure about that. I don't think people actually like the custom emojis as much as I would have hoped, or they just forget about them, or maybe people don't know about them. But I suppose that's on me because most of the emojis I've made have been catered to a certain audience. They're not really generalized.
See, I was
Um,
gonna say my heart was the most used one
for
because I
you,
love you and I
clearly.
use everything that you give me. Notice
um,
my profile picture in the server.
you're right. I'm surprised that hasn't changed yet.
Love it. It means a lot to me.
I'm
You're a
glad.
beautiful soul.
I think the most used probably
NSFW, not safe for Walton.
or understood is probably a really good one that's used a lot.
All right, so I'm gonna show everybody in the general chat these custom emojis that Sin has put in our server that she's drawn for us.
The
For those
XQC
of
one is
you,
also used quite a bit.
yeah, I wish it wasn't, to be honest.
Understood.
Hashtag bring Smonch back and Smug Mercy, 10 out of 10.
Smug Mercy is also used quite a bit. Yeah, I should have remembered that one. That one was
So there's
catered
this
towards Rolling Girl,
one.
but quite a lot of people use it anyway.
Um,
Ah, that's a nice looking burger. I don't even eat burgers well done, but that's a nice looking burger.
Here's a nice looking burger. 10 out of 10 would bite.
I eat all my meat like Okay. Um rare. Rare is the only way to go, by the way.
She likes it raw, guys. Wink, wink.
Oh no. Oh no. Scratches. Oh god. I didn't think about the phrase and it came out. Oh, doggo.
um, give me 1 second, guys. My children just got home from school. Background's gonna get loud.
Okay. Children home from school. Anybody in the comments have children and have to deal with that? I doubt it. But if you do, good luck. I remember coming home from school. Oh, I'm not even gonna go into that. That sounded so depressing when I said that. Oh, jeez. I can't do this alone. Let's see what you guys are saying. I always forget monkey faces. Some of you guys have names on here that I can't recognize, like CQN. Uh,
That's Pern.
oh, that's Pern.
High
Okay.
school band dude is Jiggly.
Oh, what a name. High school band, dude. Wonder what Jiggly did in high school.
With a 3.
Oh god. I hate random numbers in names. Like I hate it so much. I'm trying to draw your dog from memory. It's pretty it's an attempt.
Here, I'll post a picture. Can I post pictures in this chat? I wonder.
No. They would it would be really bad for YouTube if you could post pictures in chats like that.
Uh, give me your Astara says, give me your artist talent, please. She's jealous. And high school band dude. So jiggly walking. So don't worry, Sin. Chats are always on your side.
Oh, thank you. I guess that's for the few seconds where I was alone and embarrassing myself.
I made this account when I was in high school. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I know people say that. People are like, I made this when I was 12 and I made this when I was younger, but I still hate it. It doesn't subside the fact that I hate your name. Like
That's why when I got older, I made new accounts for things. Like my very first email account, everybody, I made when I was 10 years old, and it was hotlips69 at yahoo.com. Okay. Okay.
See, here's the thing. If you were just hot lips, I wouldn't have hated it.
Had to get that 69 in there.
I just hate random numbers. I guess that number isn't so random, but like just numbers or random underscores. And I hate underscores. Dashes looks just so much better to me.
Oh, well, when I was in middle school, I upgraded that hot lips.
Oh, you cut off. Oh, well, here I am alone again because Mrs. Crit cut off. This is quite an uncomfortable position I am in once again. Hopefully I don't say something that's just very uh I don't even know the word. Like I'm drawing a blank right now, right? It's because I'm so focused on just trying to be entertaining for you guys and also drawing. Pretty unfortunate situation we all ended up in here because you guys have to suffer through this. Unless you like me fumbling over words and drawing random shit. And in that case, well, then I guess you're welcome. Sin, draw Soggy Boy, high school, not letting that go. Okay. Yep, I'll draw Soggy Boy. If any of you don't know what Soggy Boy is, that is Miss Catastrophe's dog. I'm saying your fucking. God, I don't want to swear. I'm saying your name so butchered, like Miss Catastrophe. Or should I call you Miss Catastrophic? Because I know you hate that. Who? Okay, so her dog, Winston, I call him Soggy Boy because he is a soggy boy if you've ever seen him. He is so loud. Every time we play games or we're on Rabbit, I just hear him snorting up a storm. I've been removed. Just with the sad emoji. Oh my god. I can't. Oh my god. Um, don't look at my DMs, fellas. Scout's honor that you didn't. Please tell me. Scout's honor.
What happened?
I don't know what happened.
I don't either. Oh, Lord. Okay, so apparently this is super funny, and that will never be forgotten now.
Hot lips. Welcome back to the stream, if you're even back. I hope you are. Yes, you are. Okay. So, guys, quick question for you guys, just to kind of get an idea of sort of generally, how do you feel about the league right now? Do you feel like it's in a good spot? Do you have any concerns? Please let me know. Like I said earlier, none of this or whatever is said in this stream will be used against you or anything like that. This isn't just a ploy or anything. I genuinely want to know how you guys feel and how to make things better, and I want to connect with you guys more as a community. I want us to have an understanding with each other. So please, if you have any concerns, like even if it's small, even if it's if you don't want to share it in this chat, you can just message me, message any of the founders. It's okay. You have your privacy is 100% to me. Um, just anything, even if you don't think it's a big deal, I'm here to help and I want to help. And that's mostly league related stuff. But hey, if you want it to branch out and just if you wanted to simply vent here with a support system right here, if somebody's like toxic here, they just like berate you for venting or all that, I'm not tolerating that. They will be dealt with. Don't worry about that. If you want to vent in private, that's fine. But I really intended for this to be like something you guys can go to relax, and get your mind off things, or even just talk about whatever you really wanted to talk about. Maybe nobody's around to talk with you. Maybe you don't feel like you have a sort of support system, and I want that to change. I want you guys to feel like even in just this simple community of Overwatch players, you have a support system. Um, as sort of cheesy as that is, I suppose. So please, I'm all ears if you are willing to speak. Band, yep. And thank you, Scouts Honor. And there is Soggy Boy. This looks like a really bad tattoo, like spreadsheet, for like a flash day, like $25 tattoos. Oof, feels bad. Did you get kicked again, Haven? Oh, you're out of the call. Unfortunate. Can we get an F in chat for Mrs. Crit? Yeah, I'd get that tattooed on me. Probably get anything tattooed on me. It does look like, yeah, it really fucking does. Um, I would hardcore get that Oreo. It's a tattoo. Well, Star, if you want me to save it, just let me know. I'll crop it for you and I'll send it to you. So we're down for a couple of viewers. I'm probably gonna end this soon, especially since the game's coming up in a couple hours. But question for you guys: are you excited for this season? The season being our league season, obviously. Like, are we excited? Are you guys excited for the games in general? Are you excited to maybe show off what you can do? If you've improved on a side, maybe you were training with some monks up in the mountains in Nepal or something. Are you excited to showcase another team member, perhaps? Anything in particular you are excited about? Save it, please. I love you forever. Yeah, I'll save it for you, Star. Don't worry. I'm not sure what to draw anymore. Oh yeah, Sam said sexy Junkrat. I completely forgot about that. I'm not sure where to legit make this sexy or just do that center bar thing that Vic said. I'll probably do the center bar thing. Cause We don't need no sexy times here at the OPT. We get enough of that with just the rowdy players. And I, once again, have no idea what these characters look like by heart, so please excuse the lack of good art. They call me Dr. Seuss. So let me know when I'm trying Monster season. Discord sucks. It won't let you reconnect. That is unfortunate. I can call you through Facebook if you really wanted. Um, Let me know. Or you can just restart your app, whatever works. Or call me through your phone, maybe. And hey, Stara, you've been doing train montages. That's pretty interesting. Working on some new heroes, maybe. Excited to see what you have to offer. Although after seeing you in the All-Star games, I'm sure it's a force to be reckoned with either way, whatever it is. Whether you've been polishing any heroes or just starting up new ones. Okay, one sec. That is some horrible hair, and I just realized it. I wish I had photographic memory. I mean, obviously I could just pull up a reference and just draw off that, but God, am I lazy. I'm gonna put way too much effort into this, I already know. Still 7 viewers. I'm surprised at the consistency here. Thank you to you, 7. Oh, geez. Imagine if it's just all 7 watch. All 7 is 7 watch. That would be pretty groundbreaking. My mind would be blown. Yeah, I'm gonna do what's like what Vic said, because I'm lazy. I wish my handwriting was better. I mean, that looks pretty decent, but that's decent for me. Like, if I actually wrote that out on paper, it would probably be really bad compared to that. Just digital is just so much easier. I don't know what I'm censoring right there around his neck area. Jordan says hi Stara in chat. I'm sure you see that yourself, so I'm wondering who's even here now. I'm only thinking that Stara's here, obviously, because she's been typing, and Miss Catastrophe's also typing. Oh, hold on. Give me just 1 second. Facebook does still exist, believe it or not. Actually, the voice call for Facebook is actually pretty damn decent compared to, say, Discord. I'm so sorry you have to hear this ringing. Hello?
Are we good?
Do we finally have you
Are we
back?
good?
I think we're finally good.
Jesus. Well, that was fun. That was so much
I'm
fun for
sure.
me.
You missed
Yeah,
a
no,
lot
I
of
don't.
rambling on my part.
No, I had it unmuted. I was listening to the stream while I was trying to get it taken care of.
Hmm. Well, I'm sorry
I
you
was
had to
listening to you
suffer
ramble.
through
It was
that.
great. It was good rambles. I'm going to go into the Discord and piss people off and start adding everyone. See if we can get some more people in here to talk to us.
That's okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up pretty soon anyway, maybe at like 5, so you can do that if you want. We just got like 30 minutes left. I don't want to keep these guys waiting. They're pretty busy and I don't want them to feel bad and just stay here.
Uh,
Well, if Sam's still here, I hope this is what you wanted. I have 4 notifications. It's so tempting not to just like look at
yeah,
those. Like, oh, it's 5 now. Understood.
those were two of those were my at everyone's.
Okay, good. It's so tempting to just pull it up, but like I don't want to do that and shove my messages in everybody's faces.
Well, look, don't you have Discord on your phone?
Yeah, but I don't want to check. I should just check. We got 8 people now, which is one more than the usual 7.
One more than before.
Woo-wee! Hello, person. So excited to have you in our presence. I don't know what to draw now.
Draw. Wait, wasn't there another drawing request earlier? I
Sexy
had one.
Junkrat.
Yeah,
I just drew that.
I don't remember what it was. I think I was gonna ask you to draw something, but now I don't remember what it was.
I'll think on it. Got it. I just see my notifications. I want to exit out of Discord so bad. It's so tempting not to just look. You know what I mean?
It is. It
Oh,
really is. Like when I wake up in the morning and I have all these notifications on my phone, I'm like, all right, well, I'm screwed for the next 2 hours catching up on this stuff.
yeah. Especially when you back read everything, which I do.
hmm
Like I back read everything.
I try to, but then when people start going off topic, I'm like, skip this whole wall of text.
Yeah.
I will never be able to do what Poet does when he recaps the entire conversation and answers everybody.
Question for people. Who do you actually want to see next week for this podcast? Any particular names spring up to you? Anybody you want on this?
So yeah, it's not always going to be me and Sin. It's going to be Sin and whoever else her guest is.
Yeah. Could be you, if you really wanted. I probably won't call you on Facebook. This is probably a special occasion because somebody's Discord doesn't want to work.
Hey, somebody's Discord didn't work to begin the podcast, okay?
Okay, that was everybody's. Calm yourself. I don't want to hear it.
I like how I made a typo in my announcement, but since I just copy and pasted it before it was pointed out to me, there are two typos now, so I'm just leaving it because I'm too lazy to go back and fix it.
You're horrible. That's the only traction we're gonna get. People are gonna be like, "You made a typo," and they won't join.
Mhm. Mhm.
Therefore, I won't join.
God forbid you guys ever have any kind of leadership role in these servers and you ever make a typo ever. Ever. Like if you're posting rules or something and you accidentally make a typo or you're making an announcement and there's a typo, you're screwed for the rest of your leadership uh life
Yeah,
in that
they
server.
call you typo guy. You never get over it.
I one time I accidentally said TOE instead of TIE
Oh
when I was
God, I
spelling
remember
tiebreaker.
tiebreaker. That was when I was a new recruit. I remember that.
Yes.
Dude, I remember that.
Hashtag
Clear as
toebreaker.
day. Hashtag toe breaker. If you guys didn't win, you get your toes broken. Dude, oh my god. So if you guys don't know the origin stories of me, I came into the league not even eligible. I had to wait like a month to be eligible. And
hmm
literally nobody wanted me. Like nobody.
Nobody wanted Senpai on their team. It was
The
actually kind of
only
sad. Like we were
yeah.
gonna recruit her just so she could have a team.
And the only actual interest anybody showed to me, believe this or not, I was gonna go to Dabbing Doomfist because they were the only people who showed interest to me. That was when Grossi was
hmm
captain. Um, and as soon as we had that big meeting, as soon as I like literally just said everybody was stupid, everybody wanted me on their team. I was like, what the fuck?
They were like, "Oh, she's not just a little, nothing with no opinions." Yeah, we had a general voice chat meeting one night where everyone got to join and speak their mind, and she called everyone stupid, and it was glorious.
Pretty much. I was like, I'm a free agent. I can figure this shit out. Like, what's wrong with you guys?
Kate White said Sin is the best.
Who's that?
I have no idea. If you could let us know your gamer tag, that'd be cool.
Thank you, Kate White. You are the best.
No, you. Ooh, woo.
Oh,
Excuse
ooh, no, you.
me.
They know.
I gagged a little there doing that one. Excuse me.
Kate White, like literally Kate White.
It says Kate White, yeah. Oh, I'm trying to put my jacket on. It's Jump Shot.
Oh, a jump shot. Okay, cool.
Completely under the impression that you were a dude.
You mean, do you mean a
I
female?
assumed.
Oh, wait,
Kate?
wait, what?
No, I thought
Jump
I
shot?
thought
Oh, jump shot. Okay, wait. Oh, yo, same. Well, we learn something new every day. Thank you, jump shot.
yeah, no, I
I
was
actually really appreciate jump shot because out of all the minors in my team, or my affiliated team rather, jump shot's the one who's been really reaching out to me for like sort of tips and all that, making me feel real cool about myself.
Okay, so we've got a couple questions actually going on right now. Stupid question, not a stupid question actually at all. Who do you think is the most promising teams on the minors and the major leagues?
For minors, it's hard to say without being biased. I mean, obviously, I have my affiliation. Um, but I gotta say, I can't really give an opinion otherwise besides my biased one because I haven't seen too many of the other minors play. I'll have to get back to you on that. But for majors, obviously, I'm gonna be rooting for my own team. That's me being biased as well. But the training bots in 7 usually have my vote just because they are quote unquote underdogs. You know what I mean? I want them to just show everybody up and show off. But my buddy Bizer, I've known him for a very long time. He's always going to have my support. So the Forgotten have a large amount of my support as well.
I also say the Forgotten, but no, I'm definitely expecting big things out of Seven Watch. I haven't seen very many of the minors play, so again, I'm gonna be super biased. So I don't wanna put that out there. Like I'm really rooting for Exiled EB to be completely honest with everybody. But I think that's just because me and Pern are really good friends, and I know how hard he's trying with his team and everything. So, but that's just me. Quadski asks, is there anything new folks should know about the origin or the early days of the OPT? Those are dark times.
Uh,
Those are. Those are
Nothing you ever
dark
really need
times.
to know. It's just if you really wanted to know, it's not that big of a deal if you do or don't know, to be honest. I think some of the OGs don't even know what does go down or what did go down, you know what I mean? So if you want to be a
Hmm.
lore keeper of sorts and know all that, go
Get with
for it.
me.
Yeah, we can tell you it. It's just nothing very important. I just thought my origin story was pretty funny
Like
because
her origin
literally
story is hilarious.
nobody wanted me. And I can't keep in mind I came in as a diamond flex, like I advertised as a diamond flex.
Hmm.
I think it's because I even filled in for a couple scrims, but here's what I did. Here's the trick, guys. I'm okay with being low down and nobody wanting me because I filled in every single scrim, and I stayed quiet, and put like my second best hero every single time for every role that I did, so nobody suspected a thing from me. So as soon as I got in a team and somebody put me on, nobody expected a thing from me, and then I just bam whip it all out and just surprise the heck out of them.
She just whipped it out.
I
She's
whipped it
fucking
out, and nobody knew it was coming. People were like, "Oh, Nani?"
like, where did this nobody come from?
Really? You'll never see it coming, hey.
And also, who do you think are the most promising players? We try not to do that before we see people playing, because it's so biased.
Is
Like we
this for
have,
minors or
it was the guy that asked about the minors and the majors, but I think he's from the minor league, so I'm gonna go with minors.
um I gotta say, well, this is biased, but I'm gonna say jump shot just because I gave jump shot a bunch of pretty neat tips, which I think will be utilized pretty well. So you better watch out. Um, some other big names that pop up to me are Pern, who I actually have seen play.
His Moira is actually really freaking good. And the players that have been listening when they're being coached are the players that we want you guys to watch out for. Like they're actually listening and improving. Fuck. There's so many big words I wanted to use right then and there that I just drew a blank.
Yeah,
Exponentially.
they're taking it in. And honestly, going solo and learning by yourself, it can only get you so far. You'll have to learn somewhere along the line somehow.
Okay, so recap from what we've learned from this podcast. Sin likes their meat raw and also whips it out.
Okay. Okay. Um, thanks a lot
You did that to
for
yourself.
that recap.
You did that to yourself.
Okay.
Um,
I feel like there's other things we could have highlighted, but if that's what you wanted.
my name has already been changed in Pern's phone to the emoji equivalent of Hot Lip 69, so there's that.
Oh boy.
Yeah, fun times, fun times.
I'll be sure to change your nickname on anything I have you on.
Don't do that.
Okay.
um, do. And then somebody also said that jump shot seems like a Kate. So, okay,
I
understood.
mean, I guess so. Does anybody ever really seem like anything?
There have been a few people that I've met in my life where they told me their name, and I'm like, yeah, I fucking see that. You're definitely a whatever. A few times in my life, yeah, for sure.
I mean, I've never gotten that, but that's just because my name is fucking,
I
you
have
know.
also never gotten that. So people with unique names don't get told that they fit.
Yeah. I was actually, speaking of names, like, I was gonna be named Victoria. I don't think I would have been the same person.
I don't think you would have been either. I think you would have been,
Horrible.
yeah.
Li-
That's,
Literally horrible.
I love the sin that you are now. So let's.
Oh my. God, I wish
Kate
that
is
was
a
me.
nickname. Is it short for Catherine?
Katie.
Katie is no Quadsky. Nobody knows what your name is.
Your name's
Your
Quadsky.
your name is Quadsky. But
Quadsky.
I'm guessing because you asked if anybody has any guesses, it's going to be something super unique and off the wall, or even a foreign name that's not typical, like Christopher or Robert.
Christopher's foreign to you?
I said that's not a typical name like Christopher or Robert.
Oh,
His name was going to be something foreign. And yes, Kate is short for Catherine.
nice. Got that on the first try.
I mean, if you would give us hints, maybe we could guess it, but just saying, hey, my PSN is Quadski, guess my name.
Yeah,
That's
you're not giving us a lot to go off of, my friend.
somebody in the chat guessed Klein.
Klein's a cool name. That would be a
I do
cool
like
name.
Klein.
That is a cool name.
Pern guessed. I don't know why I keep saying somebody. I can see their names. I know who these people are. Pern guessed the name Klein.
I mean, if it has any relevance to his PSN, it's pretty decent.
Actual question. Are there any actual thoughts on the future of the OPT? We've actually got quite a bit going on for the OPT right now. We've gotten an official website now. We've got an official
I mean, we have this YouTube
scheduler
channel.
website. We've got this YouTube channel. We're working on we're working.
Marketing.
We're working on marketing the OPT brand actually.
Yeah, we got a lot. There's a lot that goes behind, like, on and behind the scenes that you guys don't know about, like, for real. And it's not, like, shady stuff or anything like that. There's a lot of work and a lot of cogs going through the machine, really. And that's
Kowalski's name is Keaton, by the way.
Keaton. That's cool.
He said think Michael or Diane or Buster. So yeah,
Oh, okay,
it's
Michael
Keaton.
Keaton. Okay. That's pretty cool. That's a cool name, man.
I knew a guy named Keegan, so that was cool.
That doesn't sound very cool.
Yeah, he was actually really cool.
I'm just
Uh,
drawing a random dragon, by the way, guys, since you don't have any requests, so I have no idea what to draw.
Sin, are you nervous about your game tonight?
Yeah, I'm always pretty nervous to be honest, but I try to go in like with an open mind because I know what I'm capable of, and I think that's what'll make you good as a player. If you know what you're capable of and what you can do, you can work around that, and your team can help you. Because I know fully aware what I'm capable of, I know what I'm best at, and I know what I can do. But uh, training bots, they bring a lot of surprises, so that's what I would be scared of.
Question from Pern. How likely is it for the minor leaguers to be able to take on staff roles for either marketing, branding, or even content communications creations? I think those questions
Pretty
would be more
likely.
suited for May, but yeah, it's definitely likely. Just because you guys are in the minor league doesn't mean you're minor people.
Yeah. You minors? Damn
You're
minors
you
trying to
have
take
just as
over my
much of a
league.
shot of everything as the pro leagues do. It's just getting to know you is what we're looking at right now.
Yeah, we're not gonna just be like, oh, you want the job? Hired.
Right. Give me 1 second. There's a small crisis in my family that I need to attend to.
Understood. Alone once again with my rambles. I feel so bad for you guys. At least I'm drawing something interesting now, though. Let's see. You guys are rolling into questions now. Uh, but yeah, as we were saying, I don't think you aren't limited just because you're in a minor league. Just go for the role that you want, and if you're a good suit for it, you'll get the job. Like it's not too. Don't think too much on the role or the sort of what you are or where you are because we're just looking for good people who can do the job. It's not about where you are. If you think you're suited for that job, then perfect. Are you interested, Pern? Or you might already have a role, actually. I think most desperately now, not desperately, I shouldn't desperately, but right now, I think the minor league is mostly in need or should accommodate for first is getting a mods team of their own because I want the minors to have their own mod team. So our mod team doesn't really have to sort of go in there and kind of like maybe interact with some of these people that they don't exactly know so well, you know. It's always better with some sort of connection because on one hand it could be biased, but on another hand we don't understand these people as well as say some of the other miners who have interacted with him and battled against him and understand them way more than we do. So, uh, if you or anybody on your team, you think anybody's good, nominate them, let them know, let us know. Be something we are interested in working out. Draw a mermaid next. You draw really good. Thank you. Jump shot. I don't know if I should just call you K or jump shot, but I'm just gonna go for the name, the jump shot for now. I shall draw a mermaid next. I'm sorry I keep picking back and forth between the chat. I'm sorry if that's ruining your eyes. I just want to make sure I'm not like neglecting any of you guys if you're asking any questions or anything of the sort. So please forgive. It's much harder when nobody else is here. No background noise or anything like that. Oh, there it is. Okay.
Hiya. Jordan says, all right, guys, I gotta head into work. See you guys later. Bye, Jordan. We love you. Or Miss Catastrophe, we love you.
Goodbye. Have a good day at work and good luck for your game tonight.
Yeah, good luck tonight. No goats. Damn it. No goats. I'm always neglected by Yusin. It's okay. From Miss Catastrophe.
Okay, great. I don't neglect anybody. I don't know what anybody's saying.
All right, you can have your popsicle now, son.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You know what I'm sick of people saying? I'm sick of people saying I'm a womanizer because I'm not.
Oh, if Bats was in the chat, you know it would happen.
Hmm. Well, he's not here. Let's see. Yeah, I'm always neglected by you. What a lie that is. I don't neglect anybody. Like, I'm so. I'm so perfect.
Yes, Sin, you're absolutely perfect.
Thank you, madam. I
You're
agree.
welcome. We're still at 13 viewers.
Wow, that's a pretty large number compared to the 7 consistent ones that were here before. Hey, if you guys are just tuning in, feel free to make drawing requests. Feel free to just talk with us or whatever you want to do, guys. You are not restricted in any way here. Talk about the league, talk about your problems, talk about anything you want, man. Or just ask us questions, whatever you want to know the answers to. Maybe you ask a mod, maybe you asked a mod something or a founder and you didn't get the answer, or you weren't gotten back to yet. Let me know. We'll see what we can do to fix that. Um, I now have Britney Spears singing in your head. Okay. Well, depending on who you ask, that's pretty unfortunate. Oops, sorry about the sirens. Hopefully that's not a normal occurrence, but it is a normal occurrence. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. It is quite a normal occurrence around here, but hopefully it doesn't affect your eardrums so much. Do you drink? If so, what's your favorite? Actually, whiskey is my favorite. Pretty simple, pretty boring, I suppose. I'm more so on like the kind of one and done drink. I'm not for the shots or sort of fruity stuff. I'll do beer here and there, but mostly just whiskey. Pretty interesting question. Wasn't expecting that kind of question. This is actually not bad. I haven't drawn a dragon in probably since like middle school. When I was in middle school, I used to draw dragons all the damn time. Alright, let's finish this stream up with a mermaid for a jump shot. Probably won't be anything amazing, but we'll see. As far as the podcast goes, do you guys have thoughts about a hero segment to discuss a specific hero? Um, yeah, I was gonna sort of jot up like some predetermined questions, which I did have. I did ask them quite early on in the podcast. But I think that's definitely guest dependent. Say, if I get maybe like crit or somebody else who's like more like sort of an examiner of the game, I think that'd be more so a segment for them to rely on. If it needs to be a more consistent thing, I'll definitely work on that. Good tip. Um, that's a good thing to keep in mind. Thank you. But yeah, I think that'd be better suited for certain people who come on here, like say Crit, who actually does like to do the breakdown kind of thing.
I actually have Crit sitting right here next to me. Kevin, there was a question that says, as far as a podcast go, have you guys thought about having a hero segment to discuss specific heroes whenever you're one of the guests on the podcast? Would that be something you're interested in? Yeah, yeah. So it looks like whatever It's a Crit is available for the guest spot. He would be more than happy to do like a hero segment and discuss things like that with everybody and kind of do his breakdowns.
Yep, all for having that. Like I said, I think it's more guest dependent, but if we want it to be a more consistent thing, get different perspectives from different players, we'll just start that off right now. If you were to design your own skill, what would it be like? My own school, I don't know. It would probably be more creative and art based, so just anything
um,
cool, really.
Mine would be for underprivileged children that can't read good.
Oh, hello, how are you? Uh, a specific hero or two. So let's see, hey, Mrs. Garrett, what heroes do you actually specialize in, or would you say you specialize in?
The two heroes that I think that actually that's expanded quite a bit. I specialize in Mercy. Obviously, everyone knows that one. Hi, Star, I love you too. And I flex to that out just a little bit more to Brigida.
Uh, okay, yep. So Mercy and Brigida. So what would you say are overall good tips for those heroes?
For Mercy, okay, for every character for one, you need to have allied health bars turned on. If you don't have allied health bars turned on, you're throwing.
Understood.
You need to know what your team's health is at any given point. Like if your Reinhardt is 1 and you're yelling push, like no, stop. That's your fault. Um, if you're playing Mercy and you're not using Guardian Angel pretty much on cooldown, that's something that you need to work on. You need to try and get your timing down between how far away you are from somebody so that you can do the Guardian Angel slingshot and sling yourself straight up into the air. Not past the target you're going to, but up and get above the fight so that you can get a better view on things. There's a lot of things that people have that are preference based, I guess, but I have prefer beam target turned on so that because honestly because I fall off maps a lot. because I walk backwards and forget where the map ends and I fall off. And if I'm already healing somebody or damage boosting, I can just guardian myself right back up onto the map. There's some people that have toggle beam connection turned on, and I've never understood that. And I think that's just a horrible idea, and you should rethink your life decisions. But if it works for you, fine. That's cool, I guess. Zach has a question. Zach, go ahead and ask your question, and we'll get to it. For Brigitte, I'm not sure I can even suggest learning the one-shot combo to deal with squishies anymore because they're nerfing that shield bash down from 50 to 5, so you're not going to be able to one-shot combo anybody anymore. It's just with Brigitte, I always play super aggressive on my Reinhardt. Me and Reinhardt play literally right next to each other. And if he pushes a target, I shield bash them so that he gets a free couple, swings with his hammer before they're unstunned, and I can flail them. And typically they die. Zach wants to know, why did Kira leave?
Of course, Zach wants to know this kind of question. So, to keep it as respectable as possible, we just had a disagreement with him, and through numerous occasions, he just wouldn't sort of, work with us, and would quite a few times just leave us in the middle of a conversation. When we were trying to get stuff done, anytime he was frustrated, he would just leave. So we politely asked him to just step down as a founder, just that, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. We weren't aggressive about it. We were just like, hey, just because you're doing this so much, we really can't have you doing this. Can you please step down at least? Like, we asked him nicely, and he kind of just went, wow, okay, and then left.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. I mean, everyone had been having issues from some of the hostility that he was giving out in the server before that, and it's not something we wanted associated with the founders. It's just somebody being super hostile at every turn. So with
Me.
issues piling up left and right, we thought it would be in the best interest of the league to maybe replace him as a founder, and we had no problem with him continuing on as a player. But then he made
Not even
choices
as a
that,
captain either. Like, we had no
yeah, no, he
issues.
was fine as a captain as well. But after he was asked to step down, he made certain choices that canceled out all of those opportunities for him. So he is no longer associated
Yeah, he just gone and
in any
left.
way.
He just gone and left. Like, it wasn't even on our fruition. He just left after that. So,
Hmm.
make your own sort of assumptions, I suppose, but that's all it really was. There's nothing more, nothing less. Um, so sort of going back to the hero thing, what for those two heroes, what would you say are the biggest counters for those heroes? Like, what would you not play those heroes into?
Okay, so Brigitte, you don't want to play into Afara because there's just so much open space around your shield that the Pharah is going to specifically try and target you, and you can't do anything about it unless you have one of the best hit scans ever that's going to do nothing but kill the Pharah every time they walk out of spawn. I haven't had too many troubles playing Brigitte when there's a Pharah around because I go ahead and I make that switch. With Mercy, I make the switch to Brigitte whenever I'm being countered by any character that's harassing our backline too much. If there's a Reaper that's flanking constantly and harassing us, if there's a Tracer Genji just constantly diving the backlines, and I can't get away from them, with my typical Guardian movements and everything, or my other players on my team, my teammates not being able to help me out with that, I'll make the switch to Brigitte. So it's really just dependent on what's countering you. Because there's plenty of people that play Tracer that I can get away from when they're diving the backlines. There's plenty of Genjis that I can get away from when I'm on Mercy.
Right.
It's game specific, really. But most of the counters for Mercy are backline divers. Or Winstons are a huge deal for Mercies because they do so much damage if they land on you. And if they do the jump melee, you're probably going to die before you can get away from him, even initially when he first lands. But with Brigitte, it's really who who does the most damage the fastest. Brigitte has a lot of counters, but she also counters a lot of people as well. So it's just the skill level of the players you're going up against. Reapers counter Brigitte, but Brigitte counters Reaper. So it's a
Yeah,
strange dynamic
that's player
there.
dependent right there.
Yeah. So
I
it's
say that
really
as
just
a
a
Reaper
strange
player.
dynamic for a lot of it. I love having a Brig on my team though when Death Blossom goes out. I absolutely love shutting down Death Blossoms as a
Yeah,
Brigitte player.
can't say I appreciate it.
They do all this hard work and everything, farming up
Uh-huh.
their ult, and they go to start
Literally.
spinning on you, and you just, no, sorry, have a
We
good
just want to
night.
play Beyblades in peace, but no. Alright, I think we're gonna wrap this up with a couple more questions. If you guys have them, get it out now, you know what I mean? Oh, and Mrs. Crit is gone again. This is currently the last request that I'll be working on for the night. If you guys have any final thoughts, questions, concerns, please let me know. This is an open space for you guys to talk.
Hiya.
Welcome back. You actually came back within a reasonable amount of time this time.
I'm sorry.
I kid at you, I kid at you. Dad left me. I suppose that's the way to put it. Yeah, I'm sorry if his departure has affected anyone, like, negatively. Like, I'm sorry if you guys were close to him or whatnot, but, like, I just really want to let you guys know. I want to emphasize the fact that we didn't make him do anything. He literally just made his own choices and left. And I even tried, like, I was like, hey, can you just come back to this meeting so we can talk this out? And it's just, it wasn't there. And there's only so much you can do, so much you can push to really get one singular person on a boat if they're not trying to get on the boat.
What tips do you have for protecting the back lines as Brig? I play my Brig aggressively at the front lines with my tank. If your backline is being picked off, you need to stop playing quite so aggressively as Brig. And I would suggest running Brig Moira because Moira is also a really good counter to people that dive your backlines. Because she doesn't have to aim specifically. So if there's a Sombra and she has her ball going around, that's going to pop Sombra out of stealth. And everyone and give your DPS time to turn around and help. So if you're being countered in the back lines and you have a Brig, I'd pull back and start playing closer to your other support player.
Yep, support each other. That's a pretty major part of supporting.
I support you.
Okay. Jordan's not here and you're not getting pity points for that.
I'll laugh at it myself.
Understood.
Understood. But yeah, no, I think I'm actually gonna go ahead and head out. If you want to wrap this up,
Yeah.
that'd be cool. But I've got some things that I need to attend to. But it was great being here and talking to everybody. Thank you for letting me come play with you, and I love your drawings.
Yep, of course. Thank you for being on the show.
Oh yeah,
The
for
podcast.
sure.
The first guest.
Bye.
See you. Alright, guys, we're just gonna wrap it up here as well. If you want any of the drawings saved, just DM me. Star, I know you want the Oreo picture. Um, I'll just do a quick run through. There's the Roadhog, there's the Lucio, there's those random doodles of the alien, the Tracer Cat, the Sink. More random doodles. There's the Oreo. I'll crop that for you, Star. The sexy Junkrat, a random dragon, and a random mermaid. But thank you guys for joining, and I appreciate you guys. Again, next week we'll have another one. If you have any guests that you want on the show, let me know, and we'll see what happens.